Welcome back to my channel BioQuest. Today we are going to start mental health lesson. We started with very basic concepts and then move in depth. Before beginning the mental health lesson, we need to know what is health. So look at this. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. According to this definition, health is not just about not being sick. It means feeling good in three ways. Physical health. Your body is strong, active, and free from diseases. You have enough energy to do daily activities. Mental health. Your mind is calm, clear, and free from too much stress or worry. You can think well, make good decisions, and handle emotions. Social well-being. You have good relationships with family, friends, and others. You feel connected, supported, and happy in your social life. So, being healthy means not just avoiding illness, but also living a balanced and happy life in body, mind, and relationships. So now we will look at mental health. Mental health is a state of emotional, physiological and social wellness evidenced by satisfying interpersonal relationships, effective coping and behavior, positive self-concept and emotional stability. Mental health is about how we feel, think, and interact with others. It affects our daily life, decisions, and relationships. Let's break it down into simple parts. Emotional well-being. You can understand and manage your feelings. You don't let stress, anger, or sadness take over your life. Thinking and coping. You can handle problems, make good choices, and adjust to changes in life without feeling overwhelmed. Good relationships. You get along well with others, have friends or family for support, and enjoy social interactions. Positive self-image. You feel good about yourself, accept who you are, and believe in your abilities. Emotional stability. You don't have extreme mood swings. You stay calm and balanced even when life is tough. So, mental health is not just about not having mental illness. It means feeling strong emotionally, thinking clearly, and having good relationships. Now we discuss which are the main factors that affect the mental health of a person. They are mainly categorized into individual determinants of factors, interpersonal determinants of factors, social determinants of factors. Determinants are also known as factors. First we discuss individual factors. Individual factors are personal characteristics that influence a person's mental health. These factors shape how a person thinks, feels, and responds to life's challenges. They can be biological, psychological, or behavioral. These factors include person biological makeup. A person's biological makeup refers to the physical and genetic factors that influence mental health. These include brain function, genetics, hormones, and overall body health. Genetics. Family history. Some mental health conditions, like depression, anxiety, or schizophrenia, can run in families. If a person has close relatives with these conditions, they may have a higher risk. Brain chemistry. The brain uses chemicals called neurotransmitters, like serotonin and dopamine, to regulate mood, emotions, and thinking. An imbalance in these chemicals can lead to mental health disorders like depression or anxiety. Hormones. Hormonal changes, such as those during puberty, pregnancy, or menopause, can affect mood and mental well-being. Conditions like thyroid disorders can also impact mental health. Nervous system function. The way a person's nervous system responds to stress can affect their mental state. Some people naturally handle stress better, while others may experience anxiety more easily. Physical health or nutrition. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Poor nutrition, lack of sleep, and chronic illnesses can increase the risk of mental health issues. Brain injuries or infections. Injuries to the brain or infections affecting the nervous system can lead to mood changes, memory problems, or even mental health disorders. Next factor is autonomy. Autonomy means having control over your own life, making decisions for yourself, and feeling independent. It is an important factor in mental health because it increases confidence, reduces stress, encourages responsibility, prevents dependence. Next factor is self-esteem. Self-esteem is how much a person values and believes in themselves. It plays a big role in mental health. Self-esteem is too low, it can cause self-doubt, social withdrawal, and emotional distress, negatively affecting mental well-being. Capacity for growth is the factor that refers to a person's ability to learn, improve, and adapt to life's challenges. It plays a key role in mental health. If a person feels stuck, unmotivated, or afraid of change, it can negatively impact their mental health by leading to stress, self-doubt, and frustration. Vitality refers to having energy, enthusiasm, and a sense of liveliness in daily life. Vitality comes from good sleep, exercise, and proper nutrition, all of which support mental well-being. Low vitality can lead to fatigue, sadness, and lack of motivation, which may increase the risk of mental health issues like depression or anxiety. Next factor is ability to find meaning in life. Every person must have true meaning of leading life. Reality orientation. Reality orientation means understanding and accepting the real world as it is. It helps people stay connected to facts, time, place, and situations. Stress management is the ability to handle pressure and difficult situations in a healthy way. We have discussed individual factors affecting mental health. Now we move towards the interpersonal determinants of factors. Interpersonal factors are the relationships and social interactions that influence a person's mental well-being. Healthy connections with others provide support, while negative relationships can lead to stress and mental health issues. First factor is effective communication, means clearly expressing thoughts, feelings, and needs while also listening to others. Next factor is ability to help others. Intimacy refers to close emotional, physical, and social connections with others. A lack of intimacy can lead to feelings of isolation, low self-esteem, and emotional distress, negatively impacting mental well-being. Last factor is balance of separateness and connectedness. A healthy balance between separateness, independence, and connectedness relationships with others is essential for mental well-being. If this balance is lost, it can lead to isolation, dependence, relationship struggles, or emotional instability, affecting mental health. Now look at social determinants. Social determinants are external factors in a person's environment that influence mental health. These include economic conditions, social support, education, and living conditions. First, a sense of community refers to feeling connected, valued, and supported by the people around you. Next are access to adequate resources. Intolerance of violence means rejecting and opposing violence in any form, whether physical, emotional, or social. When violence is tolerated, it can lead to fear, trauma, and emotional instability, increasing the risk of mental health problems. Next is support of diversity among people. Mastery of the environment, education, employment, income and social protection, food security. These are the factors that influence mental health. I hope you have now better understanding of factors affecting mental health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on health and well-being. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.